ICC prosecutor Fatou Bensouda now says she will be ready to start President Uhuru Kenyatta's trial in May 2014. Well, this comes after she asked for a postponement of the case yesterday after two of her key witnesses either dropped or confessed to giving false testimony. Meanwhile, President Uhuru Kenyatta's party, TNA, has welcomed Bensouda's step of re-looking into the case, saying ICC all along knew they didn't have a case against Uhuru Kenyatta. James Smart with the details.
I've been informed, but I was informed through some press release from the prosecutor's office, and then subsequently brought and given the charges through official means. But that was the first time I got to hear that I was a suspect before this court.
The President's day in court was set 5th February 2014, or so it appeared. But then, yesterday, ICC prosecutor Fatou Bensouda revealed that she is forced to ask for an adjournment after two key witnesses either dropped or revealed that they lied in their original statement. In her statement, Bensouda says the challenges she is facing in Uhuru's case forces her to review the case and thus the adjournment for 3 months. The President's day in court had been preceded by the unsuccessful quest for a deferral by the African Union at the UN Security Council. It was followed by the Assembly of State Parties, which offered some concessions for Kenya. ICC observers say it may be too early to conclude whether the office of the prosecutor would eventually drop President Kenyatta's case, but they intimate that OTP's flip-flopping on Uhuru's case has done little to assure the world that the evidence it has against the president is sufficient. Indeed, in her statement, Bensouda gave indications that the nature of evidence in Uhuru's case has changed and she has been forced to react. For ICC critics, Bensouda's act of asking for postponement is a win and a cause for celebration and jubilation. The critics argue that all along the ICC has known it doesn't have a case against President Uhuru Kenyatta and wonder why it has taken Bensouda that long to come to this realization. A statement from Kenyatta's TNA party says the prosecutor relied on intermediaries for collecting evidence. TNA claims the intermediaries fed the ICC with fake evidence from procured witnesses. TNA says the defense had strongly protested at quality of prosecution witnesses, saying in Uhuru's case, 15 witnesses were self-confessed Mungiki. On the flip side, it appears the ICC has a much more firm grip on Deputy President William Ruto's case, which is scheduled to continue in January.
Whatever allegations that have been made against me, I need to have the full knowledge of those allegations. To me, the allegations that have been made here sounds to me like they can only be possible in a movie.
2 weeks ago, the office of the prosecutor filed a motion that would compel the Kenyan government to produce 7 witnesses against the deputy president. The witnesses are said to have refused to cooperate with the court. Bensouda, in her application, claimed Ruto's team had frustrated and, by extension, interfered with her witnesses.
Prosecutor, indeed.
The court is yet to rule on that application and an additional application by Ruto to skip the entire trial when it resumes in January. James Smart, Friday Briefing.